Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Mauer here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. For the LSU Tigers offense, in less than ideal position off that poor return. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for it.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, a reverse. Running with purpose. Jukes past the defense. They can't get into the ground. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense has confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations. Got to see how they react. To get points on the board, it's a huge plus.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense gets their first crack now. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll have to throw it here on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender is right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on fourth down. In the double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass pop. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the running back takes the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second mentions.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the...
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tacklers. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
The Bulldogs are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw yet again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Can he get there on the ground? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Fighting him off.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. They don't convert on 3rd down. Special teams coming on the field. And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is that offense doing on 3rd down? And I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to it.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. This middle linebacker can play all over the field until they bring him in a blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line and gets to the quarterback.
Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Coverage team brings down the returner. Half one more play here in the quarter. Single back takes the handoff. And they've got him, the defense, with a tackle for loss to wrap up the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. It's a big game deep in the plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the right here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's running out of time here. He's got it open man downfield, and it's caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Receiver in motion now. Give it to the back again. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Now they run the draw play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Aurora. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll run it to the left. Tackled after a 4-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Escapes the pocket. The 1st down pickup tackled at the 45. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. You bring him down after a short return. The takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback. So the offense blinking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pass rush closing in. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Quarterback escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. Slides to avoid the big hit. Holding. Open. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Throws it to the right. And he pulls in the catch. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. 9 seconds of the half as they line up here on first and 10. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in a screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Ball handed off. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Bulldogs. They have battled back to go in front now. Now to try for two.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And it's caught in the end zone. They convert the two-point try. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The offense went with the hurry up. Corners now playing a couple yards off the ball. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. Got to get pressure on the quick.
Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Just complete downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
They'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Bought some time, now lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Ramirez. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A costly special teams penalty. And here comes the offense back on the field. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Ramirez. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Offense facing second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown Tigers. That puts him on top in the second half. That's another strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the handoff.
Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The short completion of the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it, a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And they'll run the option. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running clock. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. And third and short, try to pick it up on the ground. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Bulldogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Hand off to the single back. They test the middle there, but get nothing. No huddle here for the offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Over the middle and incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Physical run earns the 1st down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there. We reach the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of...
Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Pittsburgh Panthers taking on... Guys, it's time to get it going. Lined up for the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So East Carolina's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice game and gets down to avoid the hit. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback checking the play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, ECU. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
Can anyone catch it? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Hit pushing the base. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Vic.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Panthers!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too.
And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And here comes the offense on second down.
3:25.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Freeman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there. It was a completion, but they lost yardage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Harrell. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The give to the single back. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Harrell. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive rhythm, understanding what they're trying to do and attack them.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Toss to the outside. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just 1 step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run now. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it, came up and made a nice tackle.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Pirates are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Pirates. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this drive.
Quickly out to the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because it's so...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating over pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying to slam in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Down to throw. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Vick. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Bringing it back, it's Harrell. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll throw it on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
It's still 3rd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, he'll fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Harold. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's
looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
29 Philly.
Trying to find his man on first down. Coming after him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football time out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. On the run, it's Montgomery. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field, looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity level. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Jackrabbit. Carrier.
The play action fake. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down.
Spider. Dino.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Offense getting set for 1st down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
Get set. Get set.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Goff. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll try the run. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top.
Oh, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Out, 55, weak. Gorilla, gorilla.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the middle. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestled him down to 2.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Pushes ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
25.
Barges ahead. He was fighting and driving and pushing, but he is stopped short of the end zone on 4th and goal. He'll put it down at the 2. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Makes his connection. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Working that left side now. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A 2-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. Pocket starts to collapse. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal.
4-2 Spider.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They'll line up to go for 2.
One of the areas they really focused on to this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Pirates pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Pirates are rolling down the field.
Get set, get set. Get set.
On the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Motion from the offense. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on.
Got it.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Check. Go.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to move it through the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
This time he's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
For the offense, the pass falls incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Offense in an empty set.
3:25.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. That's caught. It's Freeman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
It's now 4th down.
On the ready.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go. He makes the stop. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here.